Why are Breakcore and Jungle DnB like night and day? Well, to answer that question, we're going to have to go into the history of each one. First up, let's talk about jungle drum and bass. This originated in the early 90s in London. Now, it got its name because the producers were literally painting sonic landscapes that evoked the lush, dense feel of a jungle or a rainforest. It was 4-on-the-floor beats, lots of live instrumentation, heavy use of samples from various sources, and an overall emphasis on atmosphere and space. Think of artists like Photek, LTJ, Bukum, Goldie, Roni Size, and all of the heavyweight labels like Metalheads and Talkin' Loud. Now, fast forward to the early 2000s, and we start to see the emergence of something completely different. Enter breakcore. This genre is characterized by its fast tempos, its highly distorted sound design, its use of heavily glitchy and chopped-up breakbeats, and its overall chaotic and frenetic energy. It's a very aggressive style of music with a DIY aesthetic and an underground ethos. Some of the pioneers of this include artists like Venetian Snares, Aphex Twin, Square Pusher, and labels like Hyperdub and Tectonic. Now, why are they so different? Well, besides the obvious stylistic differences, there's a deeper underlying reason for their contrasting natures. Jungle DnB was all about the journey, the atmosphere, the lushness, the space. Whereas breakcore is all about the breakdown. It's about deconstruction and glitch and grime and distortion. One is a celebration of life. The other one is a commentary on the dehumanizing aspects of modern life. But hold up. Before you drop some comment bashing on breakcore or something, let me explain. Just because breakcore is aggressive and distorted and glitchy doesn't mean that it's not a valid form of expression. And it's certainly not some throwaway gimmick either. There's a lot of heart and soul and sweat that goes into making a good breakcore track. The same goes for Jungle DnB. Just because it's atmospheric and lush and spaced out doesn't mean that it's not a valid form of expression either. In fact, I'd argue that both of these genres demand a great deal of skill and technical proficiency from their respective producers. Breakcore producers have to be incredibly precise with their sound design, because if that distortion and glitch is not done right, it can very easily descend into chaos and noise. On the other hand, Jungle DnB producers have to have a deep understanding of harmony and counterpoint, because if those lush pads and warm brass stabs are not done right, it can very easily become cheesy and overblown. Both genres demand a great deal of precision and finesse. It's just that breakcore is much more upfront and in your face about it, whereas Jungle DnB is more subtle and nuanced. But here's the thing. You don't have to choose one or the other. You can appreciate both breakcore and Jungle DnB for what they are. Two different styles of music that came out of the same place at different times and evolved in different directions. They like siblings who grew up in the same household, but ended up going down very different paths in life. But despite their differences, they'll always have a bond that only siblings can understand. And hey, maybe one day they'll even collaborate and make some music together. Imagine what that would sound like. The combination of breaky beats and lush atmospheres, distorted bass lines and warm pads, glitchy sound design and live instrumentation. It could be amazing. But until then, we all just have to be happy with the fact that we have both breakcore and Jungle DnB in our lives. Two different styles of music that came out of the same place at different times and evolved in different directions. They're like night and day. It's two different experiences that are both equally valid and equally deserving of our appreciation. So turn up the volume and enjoy the ride, whether it's breakcore or Jungle DnB, or maybe a bit of both. And that's why breakcore and Jungle DnB are like night and day. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. If you want to learn more about music production, composition, and sound design, be sure to check out the website below. Till next time, stay creative.